Wall Street was taking away more and more of the business from Fannie and Freddie. Mudd and his colleagues were worried that Fannie might become irrelevant. So what should they do? Should they go out and buy the same kind of crazy mortgages that Wall Street was buying? Or should they step back from the market and wait for a new outbreak of sanity? Mudd and his colleagues knew that the risks were growing in the housing market, but they underestimated how much worse things could get. And they were red-blooded American businessmen. They were out to win the game and take home the stock options. They debated for a while in 2005, and in the end, by early 2006, they decided that if Wall Street thought it was a good idea to buy lots of high-risk subprime mortgages, if Wall Street was raking in the dough on those mortgages, well, Fannie should do so too. Of course, they said, we will do it in a responsible, prudent way. Fannie made the same decision. They both increased their buying of mortgages at the worst possible moment, just when the housing market was starting to collapse. Well, by late 2007, early 2008, they were losing large amounts of money. The Chinese, who had bought lots of Fannie and Freddie bonds, were getting antsy. They kept calling up Treasury Secretary Paulson and saying, what's up? Are you behind Fannie and Freddie or not? Now, we could hardly tell China to go jump into the South China Sea because they were our biggest creditors. So by mid-2008, the game was over. The Treasury had to come in and provide huge infusions of money. So far, this has cost us about $142 billion. Fannie and Freddie now are under the thumb of their regulator, Edward DeMarco, a no-nonsense fellow, and he has promised to shrink them gradually and to reduce the dependence of the housing market on them gradually. But meanwhile, we are still relying on Fannie and Freddie to provide funding for most home mortgages. Fannie, Freddie, and the FHA in recent years have accounted for around 90% of new U.S. home loans. Eventually, Congress will have to make a fundamental decision about what kind of mortgage market will we have. Should we go back to trusting the free market, or should we have some kind of government mechanism in place to ensure that home mortgages can always be affordable? I submit that the historical record of the past 70 years suggests that when it comes to housing, Congress will have a hard time trusting the market. Thank you.